Yeah, we'll get into that. I don't want to. Cool. So, do we have gap junctions? And I said yes. So it works as a functional syncytium, right? Because what is a true one? True one was when they all share the same plasma membrane. The fact that these don't, they are functional. And the whole point of the slide is there's no neurotransmitter junctions or varicosities. Or those varicosity things, you're not going to find them there. And I know this is your guys. It's gonna be annoying. You guys remember when we talked about a nexus? What was that? It's like the gap junctions of what electrical synapses. So see how crazy it is. You've learned it in the heart. Now you're learning it in the enteric nervous system.
So there's no varicosities or nexuses.
No. So there's no varicosities or neurotransmitters.
Yeah, there is nexus stuff.
Of course. Okay. Phase contractions, it says it in the slide, the last thing. Phase contractions, peristalsis, segmentation, and tonic contractions, we'll cover those in right now. What is very important to know is, we're going to talk about, when we talk about peristalsis, we're going to talk about the mouth side of the bolus and the anus side of the bolus. Okay? Mouth side of the bolus, this is my arm, right? Anus side of the bolus, let's do it here. This is away from me. Mouth side, let's just do this. Cool? So we have this big thing. Two. We can do segmentation and we can do peristalsis. Make sense? The most important thing we're going to need to know is there's going to be a question in there. It's going to say, during peristalsis, which of the following is true, right? What we're going to have circular muscles and we have longitudinal muscles. Circular muscles, it's going to wrap around me. Makes sense? Longitudinal is going to run the length. And if we want to do peristalsis, right? Peristalsis, the bolus is right here. Right? There's the bolus. My pen is the bolus. If I do peristalsis, do I do it in here, here, or both?
Both. On top.
You're wrong. If you do peristalsis, we are going to do all this contraction thing, right? The mouth region. Why? Because we want to push it to the anus. That's peristalsis. Segmentation is when you do both, because you stop it. Are we good? Okay, and that's how it's going to be worded. He's going to say in the mouth region, the anus region.
So it's only the mouth that you do peristalsis?
Of course. It's behind it, right? We're pushing it. How do we push something? We need to get behind it. What's peristalsis? You need to push it. And how do we do that? We get behind it and we push it. Well, we're not physically doing that because there's muscles that are doing it for us. Circular muscles, longitudinal muscles. What's going to be very cool is if you're pushing something straight, those circular muscles are going to contract, the longitudinal muscles are going to relax. Right? Look at me. This is a circular muscle. I just squeezed the hell out of my biceps. What did I just do? I'm pushing my pen through. It's very simple, and so many people get it wrong. I don't know why. As I'm doing this, what do you think I'm doing to here?
Relax the
anus.
Circular.
Right? This is the mouth. I've contracted the circular and I relax the longitudinal. I do the complete opposite in here. Right? So what I do in here is I relax the circular and I contract the longitudinal. When you think of longitudinal, contracting, what do you think of? Think of the two being straight. Right? Make sense? Think of the two being straight and not being constricted anymore. It's just gonna fly through it.
So you relax the circular muscles, is what you're saying?
Exactly. You're going to relax that circular muscles so you don't put tension, and you're going to contract the longitudinal. It's going to shoot through.
That's only at the anus.
I'm sorry?
That's only at the anus.
Of course. That's in front of it. That's when I say at the anus, I mean in front of it. Behind it is the mouth, so we get this. And guess what segmentation is?
Same thing.
Same exact thing, but like right here. So we're gonna contract what? Circular, relax longitudinal, contract circular. So what you do is we just clumped it. We clumped it, why do we want to do that? Because we don't want to be crapping all day, and we want to do good absorption. Because if it's flying through, it's not going to happen. Again, that will be a question on the exam, and it's so funny. If you read it really quickly, all the A, B, C, and D, they all seem the same. It's so weird. There's one word that's going to be wrong in all of them, so you have to be very careful. Because I could think of the question right now, and I remember it took me like 3 minutes to answer. I wanted to go up to him and be like, all these responses are the same. No joke. I thought they were all the same. Then I went one word by word and I circled what was different, and it was there. Again, you probably think this is crazy, but you just need to understand that. It's a very easy concept, but again, so many people get it wrong. Are we good? So peristalsis is more of a mixing in the stomach versus propulsion in the esophagus, right? So peristalsis in the esophagus, what is it going to do? Shooting down. When it's in the stomach, I mean, think of the stomach. Is it a tube? It's just a big thing, right? What's it really going to do, peristalsis, is going to mix things. So, and obviously it's going to move it through, but how does it move it through? By mixing. Because when we do peristalsis, are we going to think of the stomach? Are we going to have circular muscles and longitudinal muscles? Not really. It's not a tube, it's a big thing. Are we good? So that's my spiel about peristalsis. And you can see it here. It's a very nice light. See, it says from mouth to anus. If you don't get it, just look back on it, you'll be fine. It actually says right here, longitudinal and circular. And 15.4, I just explained that to you. Okay. The whole point of segmentation is you want to decrease the transit time of chyme. Decrease transit time of chyme. Chyme is going to be, we'll get it, you don't have to write right now, it's on a slide. It's going to be the gastric juices and the bolus. And the bolus, coming back here, is the food and this stuff that went with it. So it goes to bolus, then it goes to chyme as it reaches the small intestine. Are we good?
So the segmentation is from the stomach on, right? That's when you do segmentation after like the stomach and then to the butt. That's all.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the most important, it makes sense. And when we talk about the intestine, small intestine, and large intestine, we're doing it in the small intestine because we want to reabsorb. We're doing it in the large intestine to store feces. Cool? 15. I really like this slide because it says motility patterns. With peristalsis as what you're going to see is you're just really propelling, right? And you're propelling the bolus and you're propelling chyme. Segmentation, look where it happens. It's very important. The site is small and large intestine. I did not say to you segmentation happens anywhere else, right? Because does the esophagus do reabsorption? No. Does the stomach? Yes, it does, but it does not need segmentation. It has its own things doing it. Are we good? Segmentation, and then we talk about tonic contractions. Those are sphincters. Sphincters are those crazy lines that we talked about. Cool?
Why does he have segmentation's main function is mixing?
Say that again?
It says the main function of segmentation is mixing.
What he means by mixing is to hold it there. I know it sounds weird. The word mixing, just it's there, but the main reason is to slow it down, reabsorption, and not secrete. Okay? 15, 16.